let's hop into the NBA playoffs since they're starting up.
Yes,
Um,
and you said that you like this 76ers Boston game. Since that's a Monday game and the game I like is on Tuesday, let's have you start this off.
all right, so Boston plays the Sixers. Boston currently 5.5 point favorites against Philly. And honestly, the way Philly's played, they should probably be 8 point dogs to Boston. So I think that number's closer than I thought it would be. It's closer than what I would have it at personally. So I think there's value there, and I'm going to take Boston.
Okay, and that over under sitting at 218, that's an interesting number for me as well. Uh, the 76ers being impacted without Ben Simmons has been a very interesting scenario to watch in this NBA bubble, but who knows? Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris, they could get it done, but the positionless basketball that the Celtics play, I think that that's definitely going to give them the edge in this series.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I think Boston's a really good team. I think Toronto's a really good team. So those are teams I'll just be looking for early to come out strong. And if they look as good as I think they are, I'll probably be backing them a lot this postseason.
And the game that I'm going to be on Tuesday is going to be a very heated matchup between the Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers because as we've spoke previously on this podcast, TJ Warren and Jimmy Butler have a little bit of a vendetta to settle with each other, and this series is the perfect makings for it. TJ Warren has played spectacular. Jimmy Butler said he doesn't need any friends in the bubble, and I'm going to be on Indiana +4. I think that these are going to be some close games, especially this first one, and so +4, I'm going to take the points.
All right. I respect that. I think it's going to be a close game. Yeah. I mean, that one was tough for me to call because again, Miami has a lot of guys that could just get hot from deep. Indiana's a little beat up. They lost Jeremy Lamb honestly before the bubble. Then they lost Sabonis, so it's a little bit tougher for me. But bubble TJ Warren is a different animal, so at least you got that going for you.
That over under also intrigues me at 216. Some pretty low numbers here, and as we saw at the beginning of the bubble, no fans meant lots of scoring, so maybe the same will ring true in the playoffs. I'm not quite sure yet, but these over unders do intrigue me a little bit.
Yeah, and there's a very low over under in the first game of the playoffs, and I wonder if Mike Conley leaving the bubble has anything to do with it. The over under in the Utah Denver game, tipping off at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, is 216. Denver's -200. Utah's +168. Denver's 5 point favorites. But do you think that Conley news has anything to do with where that line is?
I think so. I also think the fact that there could be 4 7-footers on the floor at any given point with Rudy Gobert and then the three for the Nuggets also could make this a little bit more of a brutal basketball game instead of a fast paced transition up and down the court type of game. I think that adds to it as well. But Mike Conley, great shooter, definitely has an impact on that.
Yeah, well, I guess biggest news for me about that is there's playoff basketball starting in the afternoon on Monday, going throughout the day, and I can't wait, Higgins.